I don't know how I got in here.
Oh, George, thank goodness you're here. I've been trying to call you.
Pardon?
An awful thing has happened. Eddie has been in a car accident, so I'm afraid you're going to have to go on for him tonight.
Good heavens, how awful! Who's Eddie?
Eddie? Edwin? Our main character? You're going to have to go on for him.
On for him?
He can't go on, he's been in a car accident.
Okay, I understand that part, but what do you mean, go on for him?
You play the part. Now I know you haven't exactly had a chance to rehearse, but presumably you know your lines. You've certainly seen it enough. You'll be fine.
I don't understand, sorry. Do I know you?
George, we really don't have time for this kind of joshing. Half an hour now. Half an hour. Half an hour, everyone!
My name isn't George, it's, well... I don't know what it is, but it isn't George.
Good God! Did you hear about Eddie?
Yes, I did.
It's just too awful. Now, good luck for tonight, George darling. We're all counting on you. Of course, you're a little too young for the part. And you are shorter than Edwin, so we'll cut all those lines about you bumping your head on the ceiling. And don't forget, when I cough 3 times, that's your cue to unzip the back of my dress. And then I'll slap you. We changed it from last night.
Wait, please, what is the play, please? What play are we doing, please?
Coward!
Pardon?
A coward? It's the coward? No coward? Oh, George, don't do that. For a second there, I thought you were serious. Break a leg, darling.
Coward! I want of his private lives, at least.
Hello, Stanley, darling. I heard about Edwin. Anyway, good luck tonight. We're all counting on you.
Wait, what play are we doing?
Oh, very funny, Stanley.
No, really, I've forgotten.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
By Samuel Beckett. You know, the one in the dustbins. Oh, you're always playing these jokes, Stanley. Just don't do it on stage. Anyway, good luck tonight. I mean, break a leg. Ooh, did you hear? Edwin broke both his legs.
George, get into costume. We've got 15 minutes. Come on.
Oh, God, I'm late. Hi, Eddie. You're not Eddie. Who are you?
You've never seen me before.
Who the devil are you?
I really don't know. George, I think. Maybe Stanley. Probably George. I think I'm an accountant.
Look, you know the rules. Nobody is allowed backstage before a performance. You're going to have to leave, or I'm going to have to tell the stage manager.
Oh, she knows I'm here already.
Well, if she knows, then I suppose it's all right. It's nothing to do with me, actually. Anyway, look, I'm late enough already.
I better just go home. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that.
Come on, George, stop that! Honestly, go to the dressing room to change. You keep this business up and we'll have you up on indecency charges.
But where is the dressing room?
George, you're not amusing. It's that way. Now, give me these and I'll sew
Please don't soak them.
Don't tell me how to do my job, George. Now come on, the call is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everyone! 5 minutes! 5 minutes!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? At this evening's performance, the role George Spelvin. The role of Amanda, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Kitty the barmaid will be played by Mrs. Patrick Campbell. Dr. Crippen will play himself. The management wishes to remind the audience that the taking of photographs is strictly forbidden by law and is dangerous as it may disorient the actor. Thank you.
When one is lonely, the days are long. Life is so
Extraordinary how potent cheap music is.
What?
Extraordinary how potent cheap music is.
Yes, that's true. Am I supposed to be Hamlet?
Whose yacht do you think that is?
Where?
Well, the Duke of Westminster, I expect. It always is.
Oh, well, perhaps. To be or not to be? I don't know any more of it. Oh.
Harriet, please. We're on our honeymoons.
Are we?
Oh, yes. Me with Victor and you with Sybil.
Ah,
Tell me about Sybil.
I've never met her.
Oh, Harriet, you're so amusing. You're married to Sybil? Tell me about her.
Not much to tell, really. She's rather nondescript, I'd say.
I bet you were going to tell me that she's just like Lady Bundle, and that she has one blue eye, and one brown eye, and a third eye in the center of her forehead. Weren't you?
Yes, I think I was.
Victor's like that too. Well, I bet you were just about to tell me that you traveled around the world.
Yes, I was. I have traveled around the world.
And how was it?
The world?
Oh, yes.
Oh, very nice.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Not really.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
I guess it did.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Hard to say. What brand biscuit box?
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it? Did it? Did it?
I I wonder whose yacht it is out there.
Did it! Did it! Did it! Did it!
Oh my, this furniture's looking a little dusty.
Not only did the Taj Mahal look like a biscuit box, but women should be struck regularly like gongs.
Extraordinary how potent cheap music is.
Yes, quite extraordinary.
How was China?
China?
Well, you travelled around the world. How was China?
I liked it, but I felt homesick.
How was China?
Lots of rice, the women bind their feet.
How was China?
I hated it. I, missed you.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed, Sybil.
How was China?
I missed the maid. Oh, maid.
How was China?
Just wait a moment, please. Oh, maid. Oh, there you are. You missed a spot over here. Very large, China.
And Japan?
Very, small, Japan.
And Ireland?
Very green.
And Iceland?
Very, white.
And Italy?
Very, Neapolitan.
And Copenhagen?
Very, cosmopolitan.
And Florida?
Very, condominium.
And Collingbrook?
Very, very, mobile home. I don't know.
And Sybil?
What?
Do you love Sybil?
Who's Sybil?
Well, your new wife, who you married after you and I got our divorce.
Oh, we were married. Oh yes, I forgot that part.
You're so amusing. You make me laugh all the time. So, do you love Sybil?
Probably, I married.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were meant to have left each other. Kiss me.
Oh, how ghastly!
And attempt to be civilized.
Is this Amanda? Oh, Elliot, I think she... Oh, Elliot, how can you do this to me?
Hello, Sybil.
Since you ask, I'm very upset. I was inside writing a letter to your mother and wanted to know how to spell apothecary.
A-P-O-T-H-E-C-A-R-Y.
Thank you.
Don't scribble, Sybil.
I'm sorry. Did my eyes deceive me, or were you kissing my husband a moment ago?
We should all speak speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
I was speaking in a low voice.
Yes, but I could still hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can't hear a bloody word she's saying. The woman's an nincompoop. Say something, Elliot.
I couldn't hear her either.
Elliot, you must choose between us immediately. Do you love this creature, or do you love me?
I wonder where the maid is.
Get her, maid, Elliot! You can't have a lasting relationship with a maid. You must choose between us.
I choose. Oh God! I don't know my life. I don't know how I got here. I wish I weren't here. I wish I'd joined the monastery like I almost did right after high school. I almost joined the monastery, but I didn't. Oh.
Elliot, your malaria's acting up again and you're ranting. Come. Who do you choose? Me or that baggage over there?
You're the baggage, not I. Yes, Elliot, who do you choose?
I choose. Sorry, what is your name?
Amanda.
I choose Amanda. I think that's what he does in the play.
Very well. I can accept defeat gracefully, and I shan't send that letter to your mother. She has a loud voice and an overbearing manner, and I don't like her taste in tea china. I hope, Elliot, that when you find me hanging from and my tongue hanging out, that you'll be very, very sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, what a dreadful sport she is.
Poor Sybil. She's going to hang herself.
Some women should be hung regularly like tapestries. Who cares? Whose yacht do you think that is?
The Duke of Westminster, I expect.
How dare you mention that time in Mozambique? Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I love you madly.
I've been holding your cigarette ash.
There. We're not angry anymore, are we? Oh, Elliot, wait for me here, and I'll go and pack my things, and we'll run away together before Victor gets back. Oh, darling, isn't it extraordinary how potent cheap music can be? Mwah!
Hail to your lordship.
Oh, hello, are you Victor?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant, ever.
That doesn't sound like no coward.
A truant disposition good, my lord.
You're not Victor, are you?
I came to see your father's funeral.
Oh, yes, and how was it?
Oh, indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Hard upon, yes, I see. Oh, good the maid! Thrift, Horatio. The funeral bake meets the currently furnished for marriage tables. What does that mean? Oh, she's gone already. Who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father. Ah.
Season your admiration for a while with an attent ear, till I may deliver upon witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you.
I see. I'm Hamlet now, right?
Shush! 2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcello and Bernardo, in the dark waste and middle of the night been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point, exactly. Cap-a-pie appeared before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. Thrice he walked past their obsessed and fear-surprised eyes within his truncheon's length, whilst they, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stay dumb and speak not to him. To me, with dreadful secrecy, in part they did, and I with them on the 3rd night kept the watch where they delivered both in time and of things, each word made true and good. The apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands were not more like.
Oh, my turn. What a strange and wondrous tale you tell, Horatio. It doth turn my ear into a very merry bear bodkin.
Indeed, my lord. And he wore his beaver up.
His beaver up. He wore his beaver up. And does he usually wear it down?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. My father was a king of much renown, a favourite amongst all in London town, and in Denmark.
I warrant it will.
I warrant it will also.
Our duty to your honour.
Oh, where are you going? Don't go. Oh, Amanda, good to see you. Whose yacht do you think it is out there?
Oh, speak no more, Hamlet. Thou dost turn mine eyes into my very soul, and there I do see such black and grained spots as wilt not leave their taint.
I haven't seen Victor. I thought I saw someone who was him, but it wasn't.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more.
Very well, what do you want to talk about?
No more.
Oh, don't go. Maybe someone else will be out in a minute. Of course, people have soliloquies. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh, maid! Ah, line! Line! Oh. What a rogue and peasant slave am I, whether 'tis nobler in the mind's eye to kill oneself, or, not killing oneself, to sleep a great deal. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our lives are rounded by a little sleep. Oh, thrift, Horatio! Neither a borrower nor lender be, but does fine himself be true. There is a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Extraordinary how potent sheet music can be. Out! Out! Damn spot! I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua. Brush up your Shakespeare and start quoting him now, Godoy. I wonder whose yacht it is out there. How was China? Very large China. How was Japan? Very small Japan. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Line. Line. Oh my God. Oh my God! I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, because I detest my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because they offend thee, my God, who art all good and deserving of all my love. I resolve to confess my sins, to do penance, to make amends to my life. Amen. That's the act of contrition that Catholic school children say in confession in order to be forgiven for their sins. And Catholic adults say it too, I imagine. I don't know any Catholic adults. Line. When you call for a line, the stage manager normally gives you your next line to, well, refresh your memory. Line! The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as the gentle rain upon the place below. When we have shovelled off this mortal coil, alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. Get thee to another line. None of it. As a child, I was taught by nuns, and then later in high school by Benedictine priests. I found the nuns really kind of warm and fairly crazy too. Line. I like the priests also. The school was built on the grounds of the monastery, and in my junior and senior years, I would often spend a good few weekends joining in with the daily monastery routine. It was prayers, then breakfast, Prayers, then lunch. Prayers, then dinner. Prayers, then sleep. I found the predictability quite attractive, and the food was good. I tried to join the monastery after high school, but they said I was too young and should wait. And well, I stopped believing in those things, and I never did join the monastery. I became an accountant. I studied logarithms and cosine and tangent. Line. I'm sorry. You came expecting to see Hamlet, or Private Lives, or something. And I keep rattling on like a maniac. I really do apologize. I just don't recall attending a single rehearsal. I can't imagine what I was doing. I really am very embarrassed. Sorry. Lied! I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. Stella! It's a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done before. It's a far, far better place I go to than I have.
Pause. Or he won't.
It's a reasonable attitude. Are we on, yeah, are we on just a guess? I'm thinking, waiting for Godot.
No, Willie. He already came. Yesterday he came, garlic on his breath, making unpleasant jokes about Jews and Polacks and stewardesses. He was just awful. Pause, smile, roll his eyes upwards.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Pause. So who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Lefty.
Is he a political organizer or something? I seem to recall.
Yes, dear, he is a political organiser. He's always coming round saying, get involved, get off your behinds, get organised, fight the system, do this, do that. Oh, he's exhausting. He's worse than Jane Fonda. And he has garlic breath, just like Godot. I don't know which of them is worse, and I hope never to see either of them again. Blinks left eye, blinks right eye. Closes his eyes, opens eyes.
So we're really not waiting for anyone, are we?
No, dear, we're not. It's just another happy day. Pause, smile, picks knit from head.
Do you smell something?
That's not your line, Willie. Willie doesn't have that many lines. Oh, how talkative you are this morning, Willie.
Well, there seems to be
You must count your blessings, like me. 1, 2, 3. Are you counting, Willie?
I guess so.
I'm up to 3. 3 is my eyesight. Oh my God, I've gone blind! I can't see! Oh, Willie, what a terrible day! Oh dear, oh my God! Oh my! Oh well. Doesn't really matter anyway. I only used my eyesight occasionally when I wanted to see something. And no more.
I really don't know this play at all.
Are you counting your blessings, Willie? Let me hear you count them.
All right. 1, 2, 3. That's my eyesight. 4. That's my hearing. 5. That's my MasterCard. 6.
Did you say God, Willie?
No.
Why did you leave the monastery, Willie? Was it the same reason I left the opera?
I have no idea.
I left the opera because I couldn't sing. They were mad to have hired me. Certifiable. In fact, they were certified shortly after. The entire staff. They now reside in the Rigoletto Home for the mentally incapacitated in Turin. Pause, smile, tries to touch nose with tongue.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Did you hear that, Willie? A voice. Perhaps there is a God.
At this evening's performance, the role of Sir Thomas More, the man for all seasons, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Spelvin. The role of Lady Alice, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Simmons. The role of Lady Margaret, normally played by Eleonora Deuce, will be read by the stage manager. And at this evening's performance, the executioner will play himself.
What did he say?
He said the executioner will play himself.
What does he mean the executioner will play himself?
Oh, Father, why have they locked you up in this dreadful dungeon? It's more than I can bear.
I brought you a custard, Thomas.
Mother's brought you a custard, Father.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, Father, if you don't give in to King Henry, they're going to cut your head off.
Aren't you going to eat the custard I brought you, Thomas?
No, thank you. I'm not hungry. Oh my God, I've got to get out of here.
He's over here, and he'll never give in to the king.
No, I might. Quick, is this about Anne Boleyn and everything?
Yes, it is. And you'll never give in because you believe in a Catholic Church, the infallibility of the Pope, and the everlasting life of the soul.
I don't necessarily believe in any of that at all. Oh, sir, there's been an error. I just want to wake up now. Oh, change plays. I think it's fine if the king marries Anne Boleyn. I just want to wake up.
Oh, Father, don't deny God just to spare our feelings. I mean, Mother and I would rather see you dead if it was a matter of principle.
The first batch of custard didn't come out at all well, Thomas. Well, this is the second batch. But it has a piece of heritage, I think.
Oh, shut up about your custard, would you? I don't think the Pope is infallible at all. I think he's a normal man with normal capabilities who wears gold slippers. I'm sorry I didn't join the monastery when I was younger, but I I didn't!
Oh, I was having such a wonderful dream, Willie. Go ahead. Let him cut your head off. It'll make a nice change of pace.
The blade looks very real to me.
Sir Thomas More, you have been found guilty of high treason. It is the sentence of this court that you be taken to the Tower of London, thence to your place of execution, where your head will be stricken from your body. May God have mercy on your soul.
All right. All this talk about God. I'm sorry I didn't join the monastery after high school. Or maybe I should have. I'm sorry I giggled during Mass in year 4. But I see no reason to be killed for it.
That's what I find so wonderful. Nothing can be done.
Oh, no.
Thomas More, prepare to meet your death.
I'm about to wake up. Am I about to wake up? Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's true. I don't care if the king marries Anne Boleyn. I don't care. I just want to wake up.
Am I to understand you wish to revise your stance on King Henry's marriage to Anne and defy the Bishop of Rome?
Yes, God, yes. I couldn't care less. Let him marry 8 wives.
That is a terrible legacy of cowardice for Sir Thomas More to leave behind.
I don't care.
I am going to cut off your head anyway and ignore what you have just said. And then we can pretend that you went to your death nobly. The church needs its saints, and the children have to have their heroes to look up to. Don't you all agree?
I agree. I know I need someone to look up to. Pause. Smile. She picks her nose.
Yes! I'm about to wake up. I'm cold, and the bed covers have come off. I'm about to wake up so that I can reach down and pull them up again.
Thomas More, you will meet your death.
Be quiet, I'm about to wake up.
You will meet your death, Sir Thomas More.
I'm awake. Oh, no, I'm not.
He doesn't know his lines.
Prepare to meet your death.
Line!
You turn to the executioner and you say, "Be not afraid of your office. You send me to God."
I don't like that line. Give me another.
Well, that is the line in the script, George.
I don't want to say.
Say it, George.
I don't want to.
Say it, George. It will mean a lot to us and generations of school children to come.
Oh, Hamlet! Speak the speech I pray thee, trippingly on the tongue.
Say it!
Friend, be not afraid of your office. You send me. Extraordinary how potent cheap music can be.
That's not the proper line, George.
Women should be struck regularly like gongs.
No, still not the right line, George.
Friend, be not afraid of your office.
Goodbye, Willie.
Goodbye, Hamlet!
Goodbye, George.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas More.
You send me to God.
Behold the head of Sir Thomas More.
Oh, I wish I weren't blind and could see that, Willie. Oh well, no matter. It's just another happy day. Pause. Smile. Wrinkles nose. Pause. Pause. Picks nip from head. Pause. Pause. Wiggles ears. All in darkness. No one can see her. Utterly useless. She stares ahead. Count 2. End of play.